people deluded. Now it's just mere speculation, and I don't mean no malice and things, but if we look at it and look at the structure of the club now, it's Stan Kroenke. Again, forgive me if I haven't got everyone right, but it's Stan Kroenke, obviously, Sanye and Vinay, and then you've got heads of people. You've got head of coaching or head coach in Emre. Previously, you had Mislintat in his job, and now Kagigio, or whatever his name is, forgive me for mispronunciation, Francis, in his head role. You had head of performance, you had the contract guy, Hus Farmi. You've got everybody in head sort of things, people. Now, previous years, Wenger or Fergie, like I said, they're same level people. One of Ferguson would, or Wenger would be slightly up. They'd be down here. They'd be here. Now it's everybody in this sort of line thing, people. And obviously, everybody's on one page. Everyone collectively wants Arsenal to move forward and things. And again, if you're a doctor, man, if you're a medical man, you just deal with medical. If you're high performance, you just deal with your high performance stuff. Collectively, it all ties in. But for instance, head of performance don't need to be worrying about the centre half. Obviously, he can have his opinions on if we need a better centre half and things like that. But his thing should just be, for instance, how much is that centre half running? Can he perform better in some sort of metric sort of thing? Do you get it? Nutritionists, transfer people, just get the best transfers in, whether it's young players or whatever model we're trying to do to allow head coach to do his thing. Now, in relation, this video is really off the back of. Now, it looks like Shad Forster is saying, but really off the back of Mislintat going. Obviously, we know why he went and he wanted certain roles, but mainly off Burgess leaving. Now, if you look at a lot of the papers and stuff, they'll be pointing fingers and saying an inquest was led and Burgess was deemed a casualty. As for what specific reason, we don't know. Maybe the players weren't running as fast, or we weren't performing, or maybe they would, because it did look at times we did look tired and stuff. What reason is it for that? Were they misadvised? Was Unai Emery suggested the wrong stuff with Burgess? Does he want to bring someone else in? Was it Emery who wanted him gone, or Sanye deemed it was better? Again, I'm just speculating and things, people. None of that is going to be true, but we're fans of. It's probably just Raul Sanye reshaping, or maybe he was offered a position he can't really turn down. But is it really as rosy as we think, people? Because if you think about it now, it's chucked a spanner in the works if he does leave, because we've got to bring in people we're going to bring in anyways and replace him. There's no head director. Yes, we're working on transfers, but there seems to be a slow movement. And out of the top 6, we need to be working the hardest. Like, in an ideal world, about 3 of them, 4 players realistically should be linked with moves away. Not even linked, confirmed moves away. Is everything as rosy, or is it people drawing up battle stations? Is it a game of power being played behind the scenes? Is everything as thinly trimmed and as every working in tandem as we think? I don't know. I'm just speculating, people, but I don't know, man. I don't know, because again, if it's not the end of the world, this head of performance guy leaving anyways, people, but by the same logic, people are leaving at arguably the most crucial period. You got to read between the lines. If he's head of performance, he's seen us last season, how we've ran. He can compare us to the season under Wenger, which he would have obviously done to get the metrics and see where he can improve. He would have seen Emre's first season, and surely he would have been a big part in regards to pre-season. Obviously, he's not setting down codes and coaching and stuff, but periods in the season where we've dropped off, where we can improve in terms of performance in several areas, surely a big part of that would have been coordinating this information to Emre to allow him to work on these things in pre-season. Maybe it's running more, maybe it's tactics. You see what I'm saying? You would think that's a big part. It is a big part, people. He is head of performance. We don't need to know specifically what he does, but 38 Premier League games, however many in Europa and FA Cups. Think about the metrics, how much we've ran, how much we've scored, how many passes. Are we delivering the best output in terms of goals? Obviously not, but are we obviously not with this one, but are we defending in the best way we can? All of these metrics will allow Unai Emery to sit down and go, obviously he knows already, I never knew that about my squad, maybe we should try this or that, or what do you think, blah blah blah. Do you get it? This guy that you want to move forward with in the team, his metrics look like they're declining. You might need to move him on or do something different. Do you see what I'm saying, people? It allows him to see that, obviously marrying the need for transfers and all of these sort of things. Because think about it, if you just argument's sake, people, he's gone and told him over the season, Koscielny has been dropping off, you need to bring a centre half in. Okay, alright. What? Swear down he's dropped off, but he's been playing alright. Okay, cool. I need to look at my team now. Let me match the other statistics of the other centre halves. Alright, you're cool. Sanye or head of development, we need a centre half whose metrics are on top of the eye test and being a good player, people. We need his metrics to kind of be like this. So let's all work in tandem. Do you get it? Obviously, it doesn't always need to be a triangular thing, but it does. And again, it's not that deep, but at the same time, it does lead me to believe what is happening. Because you would think a big part in regards to his planning, which is probably done already, would be the head performance done and all of these others. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but along Sterling, Masouds has left the club as well. Now, again, we don't know nothing about what he does, but it's a reshuffling, is it? What's going on? Are other people going to be brought in? What's going down? Who knows, people, man? Who really knows? Who knows, man? It's just more speculation, and not even speculation, just conversation with you guys. You lot know I love you lot. But on that note, I don't love you lot enough to stay past my welcome. So on that note, people, DG, I'm out. Thank you for watching. Get in a comment, subscribe, like the vid for me. Thank you very much. God bless, man. I love you all. DG Nation, I'm out. Bang.